I think something that's important to note, I think this is a kind of a headliner that I put in this topic last minute. It's a topic about Tua Tagovailoa. So earlier today, Devontae Smith was asked by an NFL team which quarterback is a point-blank better quarterback, Mac Jones or Tua Tagovailoa? And Devontae Smith said Mac Jones. And some people on the internet went wild about this and basically used this as another reason of why Tua is a bust. And former GM Mike Tannenbaum said that Mac Jones has a floor of going 8th overall in the draft, which means that he's not going to go past 8th overall, which I think is baloney. I don't believe it at all. What was Devontae Smith supposed to say? Was he supposed to say Tua was better? I don't know what he was supposed to say. Mac Jones was the quarterback for Devontae Smith when Devontae Smith had his Heisman year. Of course, he's going to say that Mac Jones was better, at least in my opinion. He's going to say it. Any criticism that anybody has to Tua coming out of college, you can have the same for Mac Jones. And Tua Tagovailoa in his starts this season had 1,814 yards. This season, these were his stats. 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and an 87 quarterback rating. I've said this before. I think Tua will be good. I don't think he will be special, but I think he'll be a good quarterback. I'm not that high on Tua, but to call a 22-year-old a bust in his second season in the NFL is very short-sighted. I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I've seen pictures of him working out in the offseason, and he looks really swole and built. He's really working hard this offseason. He has received a ton of criticism this season. This offseason, Tua did. He's seen Justin Herbert really ascend in his rookie year. Rumors have been swirling about him and potential trade, being a potential trade asset in the Deshaun Watson deal. And with the full offseason to train, with the full offseason for the Dolphins to surround him with talent, this is the perfect opportunity for Tua to quiet down all the noise and have a breakout season. When you look at the Dolphins roster, they already have a top defense in the league. Their offense is with Devontae Parker, Jakeem Grant. They can use some help. If they draft Jamar Chase with that 3rd overall pick and have Jamar Chase, Devontae Parker, Jakeem Grant, watch out. I do think that Jamar Chase is a better prospect than Devontae Smith. And after Devontae Smith said this about Tua, I don't think they're drafting Devontae Smith 3rd overall. The offensive line can be fixed in free agency. The Dolphins have a bunch of cap space. With a much new and improved offense next season, I think it's safe to say that Tua Tagovailoa is going to have a breakout year next year. And I feel pretty confident in saying that. Like I said, I'm not high on Tua, but like I always say time in and time again, situations make quarterbacks. And Tua is in one of the better situations of any young quarterback in the NFL. A good culture, a good coach, a good defense, some offensive weapons already, and a bunch of cap space to surround him with more weapons. If the Dolphins can do that, I think Tua is going to have a breakout year. Like, I don't even think I can think much about it. Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker, Jakeem Grant, Jamar Chase, offensive line help, all coming in. I think this is going to be the year where people start turning the corner on their opinions on Tua. I was very critical of him last season. But usually, I'm critical to the point where it's more of a analysis critical, where I'm not going to bash a player. I'm just going to say my gut feeling. But when I see people bashing players just to bash them, I kind of like to step in and defend those players. And I see that with Tua right now. And I hope that Tua does succeed in the NFL. I think that he will. And the AFC East is going to be really tough with the Buffalo Bills having Josh Allen in their roster, a Super Bowl caliber roster, with the Dolphins coming, the Patriots having cap space, the Jets also hopefully getting a better team and situation with Robert Saleh now being the coach. The AFC East is looking up. And man, I think the Dolphins are going to be one of those teams that either win the AFC East or are second in the AFC East, but playoffs are a realistic destination for them, and I think next season they will probably make the playoffs because Tua has a breakout year.